Is who is Ron and who is Ryan?
It's a deep question. It's a really deep question. You want to go first? Um, Man, I'm a. How do I even put it? I'm a. I'm a culmination of everything my dad is and everything my mom is. That's good and bad.
I think both we said we're both like young and aspiring to just keep growing and find ourselves. You know what I mean? I think started to learn more about myself as I've like moved out of my folks' crib and just being on my own, finding out more about myself and like just what I like to do and like in my spare time. Now that I have all this time to myself, I'm just finding out new ways to like hustle and just figure out life, keep on growing, just do the best that you can.
So the question I like to ask both of y'all is to you, what is art?
It's art.
What is art?
Art is spacious, man. Art is a vacuum of whatever you want it to be. And can't nobody take it away. Can't nobody try to recreate it if it's as unique as it is. Like art is just it's superiorly subjective, and that's what I love about it. Because you can't tell me nothing about what I created. It's because you have no idea where it came from, what the inspiration was, and where it's gonna take me. It's just art is superior to everything in my life. Like just like the shirt, expression over perfection. I really resonate with that. Cause I used to try to be a perfectionist, even within my art. And it was like, in doing that, I was doing it all types of wrong. Cause I feel like when you try new things, that's when you find out the best recipes and just the best way to do things. So,
My definition of art, I just look at it as like whatever you have like just thinking in your mind, and that's just you like expressing it, whether that be like in a physical form or not, like just how you express what's going on in your mind.
To you, what is creativity?
creativity, no boundaries, man. Just free flowing flow state. That's creativity. Flow state. When you're in the court, you just start moving. You just start being poetic with it. That's creativity for me. It's the same way in writing like that. That flow state is the same way across the boards for me. Whether I'm on the court, whether I'm writing, doing whatever. It's just like it's consistent. It's a consistent feeling, but it exists in all types of mediums.
Creativity, I think it's everybody's just individual way of doing things. Like, whereas I used to talk about basketball, we got different styles of play. We got different ways of doing things, but some people will still reach an end goal that could be the same, but along the steps, it's just different ways of like just doing stuff.
Yeah, effectiveness too, bro. It's like it has a lot to do with effectiveness. Like everybody's creativity is different, just like you said, but it can get the job done regardless.
How do you express your personal creativity?
For me, through poetry, for the most part. So I think I've been writing seriously for like the past since what 2017, so almost 10 years, 9 years, whatever. That's when I find out the most about myself, which is crazy. It's like when I sit down and write, it's more of like an introspection type of process for me. It's weird, but it works. So
Okay. So how do you express your creativity? I mean, it's been a certain way I've been doing it, like through photography or through videos. If I may be feeling a certain way or trying to express a certain scene or something, I'll like just go in my mind and just try to bring that to like fruition.
yeah, it's kind of like how chefs do their dishes. Like I be watching a lot of cooking shows, and they always tell them like, "Yo, express to me like this, like put your hometown on a plate." That's kind of like how it is with me expressing my creativity.
In general, what is the importance of art?
The importance of art. I mean, I think it's just important for people to be able to express themselves in just different ways. I mean, because without art or like without creation or creativity, essentially like everybody's just doing the same thing. It's just like that's kind of boring.
Yeah,
If everybody dressed the same, talk the same, like there's nothing to differentiate people from the next person.
I feel like we be living in the Matrix, bro. Like a
For
real deal Matrix. They went for that. So
Yeah.
How does creativity then relate to art?
Like we've been saying, it's just like I think everybody should have their way of just doing something. Like because like how we said, just piggybacking off earlier, it's just if everybody's doing the same thing, then what is art? There is no creativity with it. There has to be creativity for art to exist, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. Creativity is like it's the number one pillar of art. Like, yeah, that's what it is. Essentially, quintessentially.
In the current age of artificial intelligence and a lot of short content, how do you balance creative expression with the need to satisfy an algorithm?
To be honest, I don't even concern myself with the AI technology. I see some of it. Some of it is cool. Like I see a lot of fan art animation with like animes and stuff like that. That stuff is cool, but it's starting to get scary now. It's like because now you almost can't differentiate it. Like you having full blown albums, productions. Like it's crazy right now, bro. So
This is kind of a twofold question, semi touch the AI, but also looking at the algorithms of different social media. So your need to express yourself creatively, but also to satisfy the algorithm to get, views,
yeah,
monetary value.
yeah, I don't, I don't.
I think you'll drive yourself crazy if you try to like
Yeah,
do the algorithm. Because I mean, when it comes to like taking pictures and stuff, like I know what type of photos will garner a certain amount of attention, but I think you would just fall into a certain like just demographic of just doing the same thing, trying to get likes instead
yeah,
of like just creating something that you want to do. Because like not every song or like every picture is gonna go. We don't know what's gonna like pop off or whatever. But if you try to like satisfy it, it's just like you're just doing the same thing over and over again.
yeah. You don't want to fall in the loophole of satisfying everybody else's needs and trying to
Yeah.
create your own art. Like we just said, creativity is one of the pillars of art. How am I expressing that? And then at the same time, trying to satisfy somebody else. The only person I'm really trying to satisfy in making my art and being creative is me first. And then people like it, people like it. I understand my target audience or the people who pay the most attention to whatever I put out. And for those people, like those are genuine people. Those are the people who gonna stick around or give you advice or critique your stuff. So I do it for those people more than anything. If I'm actually trying to satisfy somebody. But yeah.
Kind of piggybacking off of the last question, both of y'all have dropped magazines collabing with each other. How would you classify your magazine as more a product or more, let's say, I'll use the word performance?
It's a great question.
Um, I think it's some of both. Cause I would like for people to have it and like to like gain like monetary value from it. But I mean like I genuinely just want people to just have it like some just to have around the crib on like a coffee table or something like that. It's really just like to garner just like more so like a respect for the art more so than like all right yeah we're making a lot of money from it but like it's like 50-50 for me really.
True.
I think both are important. You know.
Yeah, I think the performance part of it for me is just the experience of shooting everything that we did because all of that was over the course of what 7-8 months,
Yeah.
something like that. So when I look at that magazine, that's what I see. And that's what I kind of want other people to see, but it's like we were the photographers, we was there. But it's like y'all see the product of it, and you can enjoy that. Like Brett said, just having it somewhere to fill a space. I feel like it's just everything is energetic. That's a piece of energy that you got in your crib right now.
Yeah.
You don't even know it.
Do y'all feel like in your respective art forms, your art is more self-expression or more storytelling?
I think it's a bit of both. I think for me, it's definitely more storytelling, coming from a poetic background. Um, what you think?
I've been trying to lean more into like the storytelling aspect because I think it's easy to like get someone who's like attractive or something and just have them pose a certain way, but it's like I want to more so emphasize like the actions that they're taking or just how this photo is making you feel rather than just like oh yeah they look nice but
Okay.
they just stood there blank like that's cool but I just want the art to make somebody feel a certain way to like capture your attention for however long your attention span can hold. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I like, ever since we dropped the mag, like from here on out, I've been trying to spend more time on actually being conceptual with shoots. So, like, and really getting more involved in the storytelling aspect.
Yeah.
I feel like beforehand, that's what I was doing. I was just like, all right, I see something on Pinterest, I take that inspiration and I just run with it and do my own little twist on it, and it'll still come out nice, but it's not as self-expressive as I want it to be. You
know? Whether it's music, poetry, or a magazine, how do you know when the artwork is finished?
That's a great question. Well, with poetry, it's never finished for me. I don't know if everybody's like this, but I constantly go back and I'll look at my photographs. I constantly go back and I read all of my notebooks and all that, and I always add to it. I'm always adding to it or going back. And I'm talking about years too. I'm talking about stuff I did wrote in 2020. I'll read everything a lot. So yeah, it's a process. It's never really finished.
I think going back is interesting because I feel like a lot of creatives, especially me included, I'll finish something and I'll be like, this is done. And then I'll move on to the next thing. I won't come back. But some things I have gone back to and completely redid it. Funny example, the shirt you're wearing, I'm like, this is a bad design. Let me make something new. But then somebody sees the old design and everybody loves it.
Yeah, straight up.
Sometimes we are our worst critic.
We are our worst critics. Yeah, because I just got in the habit of sharing my poetry more, like over the past year and a half. Because I used to never share anything. But it's like, I used to overthink everything. And then like when I share it, people really feel it. And they feel it. I get a lot of feedback, a lot of good feedback, which is why I'm trying to be more open and doing open mics so people can hear it and feel it vocally.
Yeah, I find art interesting because it's like, it's more than just, words you're putting out. It's kind of like your heart and soul you're showing to the world. And that is tough.
Yeah, it's taking my deepest part of me and I'm putting it on a page. And then I'm saying it to an audience of people who don't know who I am. But they gonna feel it though, because we're all human. I think
relatability is something we're missing, and especially with the rise of artificial intelligence and just everybody trying to perfect everything, polish everything, tune up everything, that the relatability is starting to be lost. But because of that, seeing relatability hits so much harder.
That's why I embrace the griminess of things, like everything that's imperfect. Like when you hear music and Wu-Tang, for example, the muddy ass beats, bro. Like, it just sounds good because it went with their style so well. So I think if everybody did, if people have a concept or something that they're doing creatively in art, and they're scared to put it out because they feel like it's imperfect, I think you should put it out because it's imperfect. It just makes sense.
This leads me to my next question. How important is perfection?
Well, in all honesty, it's like it can't really be too important because you'll never reach it. Because nothing's perfect when it comes to art, So I think if you just get caught up on it, you just get caught in I heard this term like called paralysis analysis, where it's like you just overthinking something so much that you just don't make no moves.
Stop. Yeah.
So it's like you gotta just do what you do. Like when I first started shooting, like the first year, I would just shoot with disposable cameras. I'll pull up photo shoot disposable camera and then edit it later. But it'll be like hard to believe that I may have shot on that because like it's like the camera quality isn't as great, but it's just like about like the person who's creating it, not like necessarily the perfect camera equipment, So it's just about who's using it. Because you could use the perfect camera, quote unquote, the expensive camera, and then the shots could be not as good because you just relied on the machine.
Yeah, I think quality is an ever-changing definition with quality. Because what someone may consider quality, another may not. And it's like, just because you got a 4K screen and my shit is 720p, like, it don't mean that this is bad or not as good as the 4K.
Yeah, I watched a video on it, and it was like, I remember the quote. It was in a world of flawless visuals, perfection no longer seems exceptional.
People always reach for more. It's greed, bro.
Yeah.
It's a human thing.
That's why I think he penned it after the first Avatar movie they're calling it like the peak of CGI. All of a sudden, we're getting a bunch of movies completely filmed on an iPhone
Right.
Yeah.
and then you get, but the feeling and the relatability of the movie is a lot more because like Avatar obviously is something like, okay, that's not real.
Yeah.
But you see street corners and stuff, the visuals aren't great, the lighting isn't great. And it's like, okay, I've been to these places before, I can relate to it.
I say people always resonate with what's real.
Mhm.
What's realer.
If your art is remembered for one thing, what would you want it to be?
My art was remembered for one thing. My first idea was relatability, but no, that ain't that. Genuine, just being genuine in all facets of the word. Yeah, that's what
I would say for myself, just how it made you feel in the moment. Like I've done some shots where it's like leaning more towards like a '90s type of feel. So I have like certain garments or just like the way that a couple is like just the energy between the two. I have that to be the highlight. So just like how it made you feel in the moment is like what I really want.
and memorable. My bad. Memorable.
What does success look like to you?
Success looks like to me doing everything on my own time. Like never having to pace and worry about not being able to do something because I don't have the time to do it. Once I get into a pocket of just being okay and everything is satisfaction around me and I can do what I need to do and want to do with nobody saying nothing, nothing on my back. Yeah, that's my definition.
My definition of success is like being able to do what I love, and like if I can like sustain myself by like just or doing that, then I would be fine. Like maybe if I'm not making like six figures, but it's like if I'm able to survive off of like doing photography or like doing like stuff that's dear to me, that would be dope.
Do you feel successful?
70%. Only because I'm doing what I want to do. And as long as I'm able to do that, I'm always do that. As long as I got the ability, I'm always do it. And in a time like now, I'm young, I'm 24, like I'm still kind of figuring out my life. So everything is just revolving around at the same time. So sometimes I got time, sometimes I don't. But I'm still doing everything that I want to do. I'm making the time. And I think that's what's most important. So yes, essentially, yes.
I think that sometimes I may get caught up in like maybe not having like everything that I need, but like I mean if I look back a year or two ago, I was in a totally different space. So I mean I think I definitely got to be a lot more grateful for where I am. But there's definitely room for growth for sure. But I think I got to sit down with myself sometimes and be like, bro, things are different than they were. So just be grateful, but like definitely look towards for more. But like just take it all in right now, you know.
Yeah, to piggyback off of that, being graceful. I've been trying to do that myself. I've been learning to do that more, and that's like with future and past self. Like realizing where you was and understanding where you can be or where you want to be. I think that's important.
I'll end the interview with this question I like asking to all my guests. What advice would you give to your younger self?
Honestly, I would tell my younger self to open up a little bit more. I was very closed off as a child. I'm still trying to get them wrinkles out of me now. I was very shy. I was very closed off. I was shy like every other kid, but like I was really closed off. Like I wouldn't even talk to my parents like that, my siblings. So I would say to open up a little bit more, because I think I'm a cool guy, and everybody else seems to think so too around me. Like I've always been decent with people, but I think if I would have opened up more, it probably would have opened up more opportunities. Even as a youngin, like you never know who you're gonna run into, who everybody gonna grow up to be. So yeah, that's what I would say.
I'll tell my younger self to just have more faith. I think sometimes I would just be thinking that life would be over just because like certain events, but it's like it's never really over. You gotta just keep figuring it out. And usually like God looks out for you You know, it never really just be like, oh, this event happened, so it's all over. I can't come back from this. It's like that's not real life. Like we all get a second chance. For the most part, you don't do nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like we all should be able to be forgiven and redeemed. Cause like I mean, who you were like 15, that was like can't be caught up on that anymore. It's like, bro, that was like hella years ago. You gotta like grow, just keep going. So
No stuff.
Any closing words?
it's good. Yeah, I need to rock it with Quintessential brand. That's what I'm trying to do.
Gotta rock with the Quintessential, man. Be true to self, man. Expression over perfection, always.
100%.
Well, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ron, for being here. Thank you for being genuinely yourselves.
For sure.
And as always, keep it quintessential.
Peace.